Con. All right. All right, we're rolling. All right. Yeah. All right. Hey, Shalom, Shalom. Shalom. Hey, we're the real Hebrew Israelites of GMS Baton Rouge. Okay. Coming back at you with another live lesson. Okay. Preaching those 3 lyrics found in Revelation the 14th chapter. To fear Yahweh while Yahweh Shai. Okay. And through fear, you will now receive that second lyric. All right. Which is the MOTB, the Karama. Okay. And if you do, you will face the third lyric. All right. Which is thermonuclear fire. Thus saith the Holy Bible. We'll start by giving all infinite honor and glory and praises to Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, Harakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Peace and blessing and salutation to the whole elect who continue to push this truth throughout the 4 corners of the earth. Shalom. All right. And Shabbat Shalom. All right. Now you see the title of the video. Okay. It states a great meltdown, a global great meltdown. Okay. A great crashing from the hills. Speaking of the current monetary system. Okay. We see what's going on in the earth with these financial institutions. Okay. Collapsing. All right. We know what this is all leading to. Okay. This is all leading to a digital currency via the MOTB. Point blank period. All roads lead to the Karama. All right. So without further ado, we go jump into the video. Hopefully be edifying for the few brothers, the Akim and the Akwath, or the few sisters. All right. Come on with it, Akim.
It's Ecclesiastes 7 and verse 8. It says, better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof.
That's right. Better is the end of a thing than the beginning. We're waiting to see the end of this thing. The end is happening right now. We'll say the 2nd of 9, the end is manifest. Okay. Like me and the brother did a video on it. You had a solar eclipse and a blood moon that happened at the latter part of last year. Okay.
November.
There was November. Yeah, that was like November.
Back to back.
Back to back. Literally a week between each other. Okay. The sun was darkened and the moon turned to blood red. Okay. Just posted a video an hour ago about another brother who said he saw a partial blood moon last Tuesday. Okay. These are all signs in the heavens. Okay. We're looking for the end of this place. It's better that the Lord brings the end right now than to start a whole beginning. Can you imagine this thing as the world is right now, to be starting over at the beginning right now? Jake wouldn't make it, huh?
Yeah, Jake wouldn't do that.
Now you see why the Lord say he has a short in those days? Okay? And it all starts right here with this financial collapse happening right before your very eyes. Go ahead, brother.
And it says, better is the end of the thing than the beginning thereof, and the patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit.
Go ahead.
That's why we're enduring this patiently. We're willing to take it right now, because we know something better is at the end of this tunnel.
Yes.
I say there's a light at the end of the tunnel for us. And we aren't as they that are without hope. We actually got a hope. We got something to look forward to.
Yes.
After the economy collapsed. After everything shut down, after everything breaks down, we got something to look for. You got the kingdom.
That's it.
We're going to win. You just got to believe.
You got to believe in it, man. That's why the Bible says, rejoice ye heavens. Okay? This man is coming down with great wrath. Okay? Great wrath started with him collapsing all of the financial economy right now. What it is, over $30 trillion. The United States is in debt right now.
Yeah,
$32 trillion and counting. Okay? This is something worse than 1929 that is happening right now. 2008. Go back and look at the records of 1929 and 2008. Okay? It correlates with the time that we're in right now. Okay? This is going to be the worst crash in human history. Okay? To set up a digital era. Biden wants to do away with gas and everything. Fossil fuels. These coal plants. Okay, and make everything all electric. Okay, he wants to make you, the human being, all electric.
Yeah.
All right, you got something, Jaquan?
Yeah, this is This is Job 5 and 12. he disappointed the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. Like what you just said about Biden, how he wants to deal or get away with all these using natural resources and energy, and he wants to go electronic, digital. You see, that's it. That's their enterprise to digitalize the whole universe, where they could do what? Put that technology in human beings. That's the ultimate goal, where he could be more like a god, where he could know where you're at 24 hours of the day, where he could really according to that thing that they put in you, he can control if you live or die, you know?
Yeah. He can
shut
it off.
A dose of cyanide is in that thing, you know? So that's his enterprise. The Lord is going to let him get to the point where he think he's going to fulfill his enterprise. But that lets you know he's going to get real far in his agenda. And him, like what we said last night, a part of his agenda is he has to do away with the money. He has to do away with gas, oil, those resources, so he can turn everything electronical, everything digital. All right, everything has to be ran by radio waves, nuclear power. You know what I'm saying? Things. How does these RFID technology it works? It's powered by radioactive waves, man. All right, that wormwood. That's why when people put that technology in, what's going to happen? Cancerous sores is going to come up on their asses. All right, that's what this devil's agenda is, and a part of it, he has to crash the economy. That comes with the territory of his agenda. All right, he taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and this is a crafty, subtle thing he's doing with the banks. He's doing his own purpose. This is by design. When one crash, when one bank fall, all of them gonna fall. All right. And the counsel of the froward is carried headlong. They meet with darkness in the daytime, and they grope in the noonday as in the night. So, hey, they come together. They devise these cunning devised schemes. So what they could do? What Colossians the 2nd chapter say? Don't be ignorant of Satan's devices, so he can get advantage of you. All right. So if you're not rolling in the spirit, and he crashed everything, and he pulls out this new money system, he's gonna have advantage of your ass, Mr. Postman. Once you get that technology put in you, when you get that Karaga put in you, he's your daddy. You really of your father, the devil. He got you. You got it, brother.
Like you said on the movie Life, he says, it's safe to say that I own your ass. Okay, so yeah, okay. Esau wants full, like you said, like according to the Bible, it says he shall thank him, to be the Most High. Okay.
Oh, I'm tripping.
God. Yeah. He wants to sit in the temple. Okay, especially specifically you Israelites, and say, I own you. Okay, I'm far greater than you. And part of this World Economic Forum is to own you. What did it say? And you will own nothing and be happy. They're gonna come with those smooth words, okay, through the crashing of this economy to get you to make you susceptible to taking it. That's why that jab was detrimental in the earth. That was the prerequisite to what we're entering into. If you took that jab, you're gonna take everything that this man has offered you. All right, got something you want to say on that?
I was really gonna say that. I was gonna say the whole C-19 thing basically set up this system. Yeah, that was basically him fulfilling his enterprise right there. Once he hit you with that shit, everything else was downhill. The economy got fucked up all through that C-19. You got fucked up. The economy got fucked up. Everything was done. Yeah, you probably think he done won by now. We at the end of his plan.
I think it's in what it is, Job 5 or Job 20, where his belly we think his belly to be full. Okay,
Job 20.
Yeah. Well, Esau thinks it's better to be full when he think he has his feet up, because that damn near there now, with everybody taking that hokey pokey juice. Okay, so when everybody has that charagma device inside of their head and their forehead, okay, it's nothing else for him to accomplish. Okay, so at some point, okay, the Lord has to intervene, all right, to stop this man. This man has to be stopped. King David wrote about it. Okay. Deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. A part of Esau's sword is getting you to take that charagma. The first was that jab, and people can't fucking see it, man.
Say the image of the beast.
Image of the beast.
You took that because I see you bend the knee to the image. You trusted in the system.
Yeah.
All right. And that trusting in the system getting you fucked up, bro. And now you starting to see it. That's why you rushing to take your money out of the bank right now. You starting to see I can't trust in the system.
Mm-hmm.
All right, but he gonna refurbish you. He gonna bring back your trust in the system with his charagma.
Yeah.
I got. Hey, now look, let me tell you about them people taking their money out the bank. That's how the human mind works. All right, logical thinking people. Like you got people that are not spiritual, but they got common fucking sense. The reason they built these banks out is because they didn't want a frenzy of everybody, and it did happen. People just taking their money out of their banks, taking it out of the so-called banks that are so-called good case, Capital One, Regions. All right, you don't hear no rumors about them falling off or anything. But guess what? People was like, fuck that. If this bank over here fall, if that bank over there fall, let me get my shit out of here. So that's why Biden came. Look, man, the banking system's cool. It's all lies, though. It's all lies. His words are smoother than butter. All right, but that's the reason they built these little small banks out. All right, where people getting their money right now because they don't want the frenzy for people taking their monies out of other banks, you know. But when that great and dreadful day come with the banking system, all of them gonna fall at once. And the people that didn't learn from this, that didn't take the bulk of their money out right now, like the brother always say, Brother Riley always say, they're gonna get caught with their ass in the breeze. Right now, if you got a brain, you're not letting the bulk of your money stay in those banks. But that demon that's parading himself as an angel of light, what did he do? He came before the nation and said, our banking system is good. Don't press the panic button. Everything's okay. And what are people going to do? They're going to believe him. You got it, brother.
They ain't going to believe him. All right. So even like you said, people who are smart are taking their money out of the bank right now. All right. But as this whole financial system collapse, which is all being set up, and you seeing this bank here fall out, this bank here fall out. I think it's like 3 or 4 banks and fall out. These are major banking institutions that have fallen out in a matter of a few days. What do you say?
And of all of them, Silicon Valley specifically. Yeah. All right, where they basically manufacturing them charagmas at. That's where them ideas be coming from.
All these souls is doing these test runs on these banks to when they pull the plug, okay, they're gonna blame it on some kind of fucking cyber attack or whatever it is, okay. People are gonna believe it because they just dumbfounded, okay, dumber than this fucking third brick on the wall right here, okay, are gonna believe it, and hey, it's up from there, okay. This is all a test run, okay. It's like this how with the internet, when you have YouTube go down, okay, or Facebook, Instagram go down for a matter of 2 or 3 minutes. They call it a outage, okay. They pull the plug on it to do a test run to see how it's gonna perform. When they pull the plug this time, it's going to be a wrap. You will not be able to go to the bank to get your money out, okay. Your gold and silver. Remember, brother was talking about that earlier today, okay. People are buying up these top elite. Okay, or well, not top elite, but just guys like David Rockefeller, or those guys like that. They are buying gold and everything right now at an alarming rate. George Soros, okay, Henry Kissinger, they're buying gold right now. Okay, they see what's coming down the pipe. All right, but according to the Bible, your gold is not going to be worth a goddamn thing in the day of the Lord's wrath. It's not going to be able to buy you out of destruction.
Brother, gold is only good for a grid that's up. When a grid is falling, what good is gold going to do? Maxi pads is worth more than gold. Paper towels is worth more than gold when a grid falls. Pampers is more than gold when a grid falls. Gold or silver does you nothing when an economy has crashed. Basic necessity becomes gold. Kotex, bottled water, bullets, things you take for granted. Lotion, shampoo, soap, ramen noodles. You see, those things become like gold when you're in a third world country. What you think a motherfucker in Somalia in a desert worried about gold, you think he gonna choose gold or water? The motherfucker gonna choose water.
Yeah. Oh, I got it right here. God, I got it right here, bro. It's Ezekiel chapter 7. So verse 50. Oh, you got it. Come on with it. All
right. It's Ezekiel 7 and 15. It says, the sword is without, and a pestilence and a famine within. He that is in the field shall die with a sword. Ooh. And he that is in the city, famine and pestilence shall devour him. The same thing said in the Apocrypha. For those of you who escape the sword, shall the famine and pestilence destroy, man. Ain't no avoiding it. It's a trap. Yeah. Even for those of you taking your money out the bank, you still losing, bro. You know, take all your money out the bank's still gonna crash. The economy's still gonna crash. Okay, even if you trust in the bank, you still gonna lose. It's really you got no way out other than the Lord.
Way out, man.
Other than the Lord, that's your only way out.
That's the only way out. Because it's all done by design. What Esau does is telegraph his every move, like a boxer does with his punches. He telegraph his punches. Okay, pulling the plug on the economy. Okay, which is global. Okay, because you have these other nations who have already started the CBDC already. So putting the plug is instituting a whole nother reset, a whole nother economy. The MOTB is a whole new, fresh economy through a universal basic income. And we're gonna get the definition of what that is. Okay. So when a man doesn't have anything, okay, the bank is closed. Okay, food is going to be the top commodity out here. And when the food is done away with, the people are going to be the commodity. Okay, which results into cannibalism.
God.
All right, like Gerald Salente has said, man, got to keep bringing him up. Okay, when people have nothing, they lose it.
Don't lose it, bro.
Okay, desperate times call for desperate measures. It's about to be some drastic, horrific times upon planet Earth, bro.
Hey, if I may say, that devil, that devil, Charles Manson, when he was in jail, they gave him a lot of interviews. And on one of his interviews, you know, the reporter was like, "You're a sadistic murderer, you're a killer." He said, "Technically, I never killed anyone." He said, "I've never killed anyone." But this is what he said. And he said, "You call me crazy. You call me a killer." He said, "All of us are killers. Everyone's a killer." He said, "You take away water." He said, "You take away food." He said, "You take away resources." And he said, "You're going to see how everybody's around you a fucking killer." He said that in the interview. See, people they call crazy say the most rational things, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
He wasn't as crazy as people thought he was, man.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, so is he really crazy?
Yeah.
hey, they say it's a quote in society that says people think you crazy when you talk about things that they don't understand.
Hey, and when he said helter skelter, it was gonna be a race war, he wasn't crazy with that shit. It's scriptural.
Right. Yes. Oh, we can get that too. Yeah. He said a lot, you know, he said a lot of shit that was more accurate than what we hear senators and Republicans and Democrats say. You got it, brother. Yep, it's more up to date. Okay, actually, that's the spirit. The spirit of the Lord was on him. The Bible says in the latter days, the Lord said, "Gonna pour the spirit upon all flesh." Okay, no matter if Charles Manson did these type of things, it doesn't even matter. The Lord said, "All flesh, not sparing nobody." So what he quoted was coming right out of the Bible. Go ahead,
the spirit of truth, God. I just Ezekiel 7 and 16. It says, "But they that escape of them shall escape, and shall be on the mountains like doves in valleys. All of them mourning, everyone for his iniquity. All hands shall be feeble, and all knees shall be weak as water." Okay, those are times you're coming into or panic. You're really starting to see, you're seeing it right now. Panic. All right, you can't rely on the system no more. Everything you saw and gave you has failed consistently. The food system failing, the financial system failing. Right, the people around you failing. Everybody just fucked up. Right, say the love of many has waxed cold because iniquity is abounding. Shit should be fucking up so much that you expected for shit to just keep going wrong.
That's it. Hey, and like we brought out earlier at camp, okay, in 2 the 14th chapter says, "Look how much the world has gotten weaker through age." Okay, from the Egyptians, all the 7 captivities, okay, down to this current reincarnated Roman Empire. Everything has gotten weaker. America itself is weak right now. These other nations see it. They're actually literally seeing the collapse of of the so-called American empire, okay, which is nothing but a fucking bank. Okay, America's nothing but a damn bank. It's being collapsed before everybody's eyes. Okay, that's why you have the formula of this brick nation right now. Okay,
the reason the world is getting so weak is because when you talk about that second Ezra, the 5th chapter, right?
Yep.
I think that's it. It's like when Adam fell, what happened? All of creation fell. The animals wasn't slaughtering each other in the Garden of Eden, you know. The alligator wasn't attacking the fish in the Garden of Eden. It wasn't no killing in that holy mountain. The first slaying of blood in the beginning was Cain killing Abel. All right. So over time, that serpent, what did he metamorph from the book of Genesis? He metamorphed into a great red dragon. So over time and over the eons, what happened? Wickedness has peaked, got worse and worse and worse. And what happened to the earth? All right, when Yahushua come back, the earth is going to be refreshed. All right, the earth is going to grow. All right, the water is going to be clean. The air is going to be cleaner. All right, the fruits are going to taste better. All right, but when the wickedness is polluting the earth gets weaker and weaker over the ages, man.
Yes.
We're connected to this motherfucker. Like Avatar had some form of truth. What did he tell Adam? Tend to the garden. That means rule over it. Take care of it. You know? You got it, brother.
Yeah. Hey, and like you said, throughout those empires, what the brother just read in Ezekiel 7th chapter, that has happened already with the famine, with the pestilence. Okay? And the people of the Israelites of at that time were more stronger. These people over here in America are weak. When this thing hits like this, it's gonna be all chaos on the streets, unlike the world's never seen before. Let that sink in.
Speaking of that precept, I say because the iniquity shall abound, love of many shall wax cold. But that word cold go into, you look in the blue letter, go into psycho. All right, when you look into the Greek, go into psycho. Look, people gonna bug the fuck out, man. They bugging out right now. They was bugging out before the bank was shutting down, man.
That's right, bro.
You seeing the crime rate go up, and things are just gonna get worse. I say as desperate times come, desperate measures. People gonna get more and more desperate. It's gonna be more and more common. You just seeing the wild shit in the news.
Yes.
I said father of 7 eats his family.
Yes.
Right? Eats his family. kills his grandmother. This, that, and the third. It's gonna get more and more wild. Bro.
Yep. And that jab, that hokey pokey juice that you all took, you 2/3, it's gonna come into effect. It's gonna play a part of you acting a goddamn fool out here, man. Okay. When you see something heavy, demonic going out here, like that's not normal what he's doing right now. That juice that you took from the so-called white man is playing a major part in that, man. That's a heavy demon upon you. All right, you was already a demon as it was, and the Lord just added more to it, man. Just for the sake of prophecy. That's right, bro. Sake of prophecy's sake. That's right, bro.
You're a walking CERN portal right now, brother. You're a walking CERN portal right now. You just oozing demons. Like you took that graph. You took that
graphene oxide.
Like when they hit that G on you, you're gonna lose your mind. You're losing your mind right now because they've been amplifying that. Turning it up. Every month the crime rate is getting higher and higher. Ain't no coincidence, bro.
Yeah. Hey, CNN, they've been doing it like Fox News has been going on a rapid television podcast, okay, about how the violent crime in America is at an all-time high. It's been happening like for the last fucking 10 to 15 years, man. Okay? Violence is steady increasing, like the brother said. According to the scriptures, the love of many is waxing cold. Go ahead,
It says this Ezekiel 7:18. It says they shall also gird themselves with sackcloth, and horror shall cover them. Are you gonna be terrified? You scared? Yeah. People really scared. They don't want to say it because they know we said it first. Right through the spirit and power, Yahweh Shem Yahshai. They know we said it first, so they don't want to say it. They don't want to give that credit. They wouldn't lie. That's what they don't want to say. They don't want to give Jake the credit of us. Them telling us we were telling you the truth.
Yeah.
Right, and it says. Horror shall cover.
Hey, Qua, if you got some real quick, hold Luke, back on what the brother said, hold Luke 21 and 26, brother. 25 and 26, Bible Kashah.
All right.
Con. And it says, and shame shall be upon all their faces. Isaiah 4:1, take away our reproach. All right, the men, yeah, so you're gonna be trying to bandwagon, bro. You're trying to catch on. You're gonna be too late.
Yeah,
I say because Proverbs 1:20. Yeah, let's give me a garment. I get a garment.
They going to Zechariah 8 chapter said, "Let them take the skirt of him that is a Jew." Right. They gonna want to flock to the men of the Lord when they see these things happening. All right, you want to say some more?
Those times coming in these upcoming months, bro. You really about to see, okay? You about to see people eat their words.
Yes.
Our Lord said every idle word shall be taken for account in the day of judgment. You about to see that shit, bro.
Yeah.
You already know your family members that you done told about this is running through their head. Damn, you told me this years ago. You said this shit was gonna happen, but that pride, that demon on blocking them, get it.
My son, I thought my son was crazy, but he was telling the truth the whole while. It's too late for that, man. All right. Got it, Quad? Bring it out real quick, Quad.
Luke 21 and 25, chapter 21, verse 25. And there shall be signs in the sun, and in the moon, and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations.
Yes. And you're seeing that happening right now. Okay? Distress of all nations. Okay? People are in panic mode right now. Like, what the hell do we want to do? People are lining up at the banks. What was that article said about March the 12th?
March 12th.
Yeah,
you did say bring that con.
Yeah,
I say March 12th is a bad omen. They call it the Ides, IDES, the Ides of March. It's always a bad omen. In 44 BC, that's when Julius Caesar was assassinated. And a prophet told him, you can look it up.
This is when you're gonna die. It's right up.
So, but take that spiritual. This is when the Roman Empire gonna fall.
Yeah.
Okay, you see the beginning there right now.
Before I came into the truth, I used to go to jail every year in March for some reason. For years.
That's a demonic ass time.
I had to go get my rap sheet to get a job, and when I looked at it, I was like, "Damn!" Every year in March, I was going to fucking jail. It wouldn't be no serious like traffic tickets and shit like that, or little spats with my baby mama. But it was like religiously for years, I would go to jail every year in fucking March, bro. So it's some truth to what you're saying, That's a high demonic time, bro.
Yes, man. That's what Jake about to say, bro. The high demonic presence in March, bro. You could feel it in the pit of your stomach. Yeah, all
hey, that shit stopped when I got the truth, though.
Yeah. Hey, the spirit, hey, the Lord deliver you. Hey, we demon March Madness. This is what you call not fuck the NCAA basketball.
Brother,
this is the real March Madness right here, man.
But look, you see, shit go over our head. We're not ignorant of Satan's devices. Esau coins it March Madness.
Yes.
All right. So when you understand how the elites do shit, they say shit that goes over the simpleton's head. All right.
Just like
them motherfuckers don't call it March Madness for nothing. It has some spirit. It's during their high holy time where they doing their high holy time where they doing some sadistic shit.
Yeah, demonic diabolical
we talking about some fucking sports. When they call it March Madness, the elites, they ain't thinking about sports. They just putting the truth, hiding the truth in plain sight.
Yep.
You got it, brother.
Real talk, right? I just this Ezekiel 7 and 19. You finished that?
Go ahead.
Luke 21. Okay, it says they shall.
No, Slappy. Read the rest of that, Qua.
All right. Men's hearts filling them for fear.
Hey, men's hearts are failing for fear right now.
What do I do?
What do I do? What the elders say? What shall I do when these evils shall come? We know what we're gonna do. And elders is back here today. Okay? We know what we're doing. Okay.
And that goes into them having heart attacks too.
That's what I'm finna get to. I'm finna get to, bro.
Now what's causing that? Like a lot through the spirit, a lot of these prophecies that are coming to pass, a lot of these curses coming to pass, the Lord using Esau to do it.
Yes.
Everybody's sudden death syndrome, your heart just blowing up in your chest. Because you took that juice. The Lord did that. Lord gave you that juice.
Which ties right into Isaiah 10 and 5. It says, Assyrian, which the Assyrians were hardcore. Going back to Shalmaneser, Sargon the first, Sargon the second, Tiglath-Pileser the first, Tiglath-Pileser the third, all of them, okay? Hoshea the king, okay? All these were hardcore Assyrians. Esau is back today in that same spirit, okay? The brother just read it. It said men's hearts failing for fear, strokes, heart attacks. People would die with diabetes. When the economic infrastructure collapses, how will you be able to receive your insulin? You fucking cancer patients, your chemotherapy, you're done away with, man.
you're on payment plan.
You
can't even afford the treatment that you're going through, bro.
That's right.
Are you getting what they call chemotherapy and this?
Yes.
You can't afford that shit. Medical bills looking crazy right now. You're gonna keep getting
skyrocketing.
You're gonna go to your bank. Oh,
yes.
We can't help you. The hospital itself, they're gonna be working with a bank. Yep. Oh, we can't help you. Like, we ain't got the money right now.
Yeah.
To supply your treatment.
That's it, bro. Hey, the Lord is using the Federal Reserve, beginning with all the Edomite Jerome Powell, okay, to put the stronghold on its economy. This is gonna be the hardest hit that the world has ever seen as far as a crash that's coming, man. Okay, they're about to raise these Federal Reserve points, okay, to 50 to 100 in the coming days, man. All right, the housing market. I told the brother this earlier. The housing market is in shambles right now. If you have a 30-year fixed rate on your house, you went from a 6% to a 7% just that damn quick. That's a sharp increase. Jake does not have that money to pay it.
Yeah, and that's what the brother Ties. You know, Ties sell houses for a living. He said people not buying houses because of the interest rates, man. He said they didn't raise them up so high. Hey, look, just a quick precept. Revelation 6:6, and I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts say, and most of these beasts, they're bringing forth different calamities to the earth. That's what it's all about. Okay, a measure. No. I need to start at 5. Revelation 6:5. And when you open the third seal, I heard the beast say, "Come and see." And I beheld, and a black horse, and that sat on him had a pair of balances in his hand. All right, now this is Esau controlling the money system, like the brother just said. Esau is putting yokes on the people through what? His economic control. All right. So when it says a pair of balances, that word goes into yokes. All right. That goes into control, yokes, having people in subjection, having people in submission. Okay.
Which is nothing but slavery, huh? Going back to
slavery, with nothing but slavery.
Right.
When you read about the Karagma, that's slavery. Okay. And I heard him. And I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts say, a measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny. All right, now when you go in that pit, that word penny, it goes into the word denarius, and that was a silver coin that soldiers got paid for a full day's work. All right, and
Roman coin.
A denarius was equivalent to 10 asses. All right, now right in this day. Is a loaf of bread worth a full day's work?
Hell no.
Hell to the fuck no. So that's going into hyperinflation.
I got it right here, brother. I got it right here.
Bring it out, brother.
It says, what causes hyperinflation? It says hyperinflation is often associated with wars, their aftermath, social political upheavals, or other crises that make it difficult for the government to tax the population. So the government starts printing more money to finances its expenditures and thus pumps more money into the economy.
Yeah. And they need and the reason they're doing it is because America need all those trillions of dollars, all those taxpayer money, you know what I'm saying? They need all that shit going to their war machine, brother.
Yep.
You're right. It comes in times of war. You got to feed all those hundreds of thousands of soldiers every day. They got to eat 3 times a day. They got to have bullets, resources. They need ointment. They need all type of medicines. You know. Then they be giving them niggas a lot of dope too. That's
they dope them up.
They be letting them niggas get high in that motherfucker, man. To go out and build up their courage. You know, they need all those resources going to their war machine. And what happens to the people? They suffer. You got it, brother.
Hey, they showed you that on even on the small movie Dead Presidents. Jake told me, man, I'm about to go get high. I mean, real high. Because he was, Jay was shooting that out. Jay was shooting that what we call down south that brown. That dog food, that heroin, okay, into his arms to get high. To go out there and be like a super soldier, okay.
they had articles that came out and say that the government was supplying them. They wasn't getting it from no fucking Viet Congs. It was said that the government was supplying them with any drug that they wanted and needed.
Yep. The United States government, that is.
Yes.
Hey, I got some more for you, Quad. Okay. This is some more on hyperinflation. Okay. It says in economics, hyperinflation is used to describe situations where the prices of all goods and services rise uncontrollably over a defined time or period. It says, in other words, hyperinflation is extremely rapid inflation. It says, generally, inflation is termed hyperinflation when the rate of inflation grows at more than 50% a month. Okay? So you have inflation and you have hyperinflation. Okay? Inflation starts with, okay, well, the things that I could get, I have to pay a little more, okay, to get what I actually want right now. Hyperinflation is a very large increase, okay, from what I was paying today to, well, look, I don't have the money to have it right now, which leads to a person, especially you Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, going in stores and taking it off the shelves.
Brother, that article you just read, that excerpt you just said, it will raise prices up 50% a month. Just imagine gas going up 50% every fucking month, bro. Imagine, all right, a loaf of bread right now, $2 and some change, right? Some places maybe $3. Imagine that going up 50% a month.
Yeah.
People not gonna be able to afford that shit because America is, like Chris Rock said, a nation in the middle. You got the rich, you got the super poor. But see, when inflation comes, it's only gonna be rich and poor. It's gonna wipe out the middle class.
Middle class.
It's only gonna be rich and poor. Because the middle class can't afford that shit.
That's it. That's it right there, bro.
Even what they call the upper middle class can't afford that.
That's right,
bro. You eat a mice.
Oh, yeah, right. They have something called the upper middle class. They can't afford it either.
Yeah. Hey, the whole C19 was set up to destroy the whole middle class. Yeah. To set up the prophetic prophecy in Revelation the 13th chapter, where he calls all, both small and rich, or what does it say, small and great, rich and poor. It didn't say in the middle. It didn't say rich and in the middle and the poor. No, it said everybody, rich and poor. It's all being done by design. All right. And Qual, I think you had that. Continue that in Revelation 6, Baba Kasha. If you still got it, brother. Get that back in Revelation 6 chapter about with those horses. Come.
You want me to bring it out again?
Yes.
All right.
Read verse 6. Get the latter part of verse. I think it's verse 6. And go down to verse 7. Come.
I got you. Revelation 6:6. And I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts say, a measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny. Now you know barley is lower than wheat, so it's supposed to be cheaper, okay? But guess what? Hyperinflation. You see what I'm saying? All right. And see thou hurt not the oil and the wine. See, this truth gonna keep flowing. This truth is what's gonna be stabilizing the men of the Lord during that time when everybody's pressing the panic button. When men lack resources, men turn into lions on the Serengeti. Survival of the fittest. The law of the jungle is implemented in society. That's what we're coming to. And us brothers in the know that believe the testimony of Hamashiach Yahushua, we can't wait. We want to laugh when your calamity comes. Abaratazai, we're in that righteous number. You know?
Yeah. Hey, read that latter part again.
All right. A measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny. And see thou hurt not the oil and the wine.
That's right. Hurt not the oil, which is this ministry, which is this truth. We're not going to be affected by this. Okay? The Bible says, Jeremiah 30:7, it says, he shall be saved out of it. It also says what? My servant shall eat. Okay? This is Sirach 39 and verse 26. It says, the principal things for the whole use of man's life are water, fire, iron, and salt, flour of wheat, honey, milk, and the blood of the grape, and oil and clothing. All these things for good to the godly. So to the sinners, they are turned into evil.
All right. But here in America, to get all of those things, you got to have money to buy salt. You got to have money to buy water. You have to have money to buy wine. You have to have money to get all of those things. So what happens when you have no way of making money when the grid falls? How do you get those things? He say, these are the things that men need to live, right?
Yeah.
So what happens when men can't acquire those things? Hey, give me that in 2 Ezra 15. They should spoil each other's houses. Which one? I don't know exactly which verse it is.
Yeah.
You know, hey, you know.
Yeah, we know what that 15 and 16. Because this time that we're living in is 2 Ezra 15 and 16. 2 Ezra 9, 2 Ezra the 6th chapter. Yeah. All right.
This is what men gonna do once they can't acquire those things.
All right. Spoil their goods. Okay. Get that one off. Spoil. Which one you said, Quad?
When they say they should spoil one another. Hold up. I get it.
Maybe 16. What? No.
Oh, it's 16 and 16 and 7.
Yeah, it's 16.
Yeah, 16 and 7.
16. All right, Salaki. Bring that out.
All right, this is 2 Ezra chapter 16. Okay. I'm gonna start at verse 7. It says, for there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. They shall be like mad men.
No. Give me 2 Ezra 15 and 19.
All right.
Just start at 18.
All right. 2 15 and verse 18. It said, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid.
All right, and that's that American pride. The Lord hates it. People believe what they've done from the sweat of their brow and the work of their hands, and they don't give Yahweh no glory for giving them good health. That shit pisses the Lord off. And that's how mostly every American thinks. All right? So the Lord is about to do this thing to them, and all the things that they work for, he's going to take it away. All right? He's going to just take it away. And he's going to make them sick where they can't even work if they wanted to work, because he's going to put that thing in them and it's going to make every man sick. He already put his semen in them. What is it? That shit is breaking your body down. Okay? Yeah. Well, you're not going to be able to go make those resources, get those resources. Bring it out.
Yep, because they could, Lord, like you said, gonna be Jake finna get fucked double time. Lord gonna take away everything that you have worked hard for, okay? And for this society, you work hard for, Lord gonna take it all away from you, then he's gonna take your life. Okay? It's 2 Ezra 15 and verse 19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation.
When a man can't take care of his family, this is what most men resort to. In the hood, men can't take care of their family, so they sell drugs, rob, kill, and steal. All right? So when this happens to people in so-called middle class, they are not going to be no different than the guys in the lower classes. You know? They're going to do the same things. They're going to come to the streets, and blood going to run in the streets, because they're going to first start off by devouring one another. One neighbor might have kept a little meat longer than the other. They're going to smell him barbecuing his meat next door, and then they're going to go next door, bum rush him, kill everybody, take their meat, and take it back to their house. The love of many shall wax cold. Iniquity is abounding. So they're not even going to care about killing a man in cold blood. This is what happens when economies fall, infrastructures fall, the grid falls, and it's every soldier for itself. Only the strong survive. The law of the jungle is instituted. That's what's about to happen here in America. First world privileges are about to be stripped away, and third world, and it's about to be a third world country overnight where anything goes. You step on a fucking nail, you can't go to the hospital. You better be have some knowledge in the ointments and in herbs. All those third world privileges, all those first world privileges are gonna be a thing of the past. Straight up. You stand in your smart house ain't gonna help you. The grid gonna be down. Staying in your house ain't gonna do nothing. You're gonna have to be going somewhere hunting. You're gonna be having to get your book of Eli on, man.
Yeah.
You got it.
We finna get that too. And what you're going into is what's called a totalitarian state. Okay, a police state all over, global surveillance. Okay, with drones everywhere. You're gonna have robots everywhere. When this whole grid goes down, okay, under martial law will be implemented. Okay, everything can go wrong, will go wrong in that day. The word totalitarian states, it says relating to a system of government that is centralized and dictatorial and requires complete subservience to the state. Okay? It says, one says I'm on.
I was just saying, they just getting you mentally ready for dependence on the system. Right? Why you wondering why they just shutting your bank off? They're gonna hit you with an EMP, and the lights may go out for a day or two, and then they come back on. They want you to be dependent.
That's it.
And they really got you dependent already. 2/3 of our people, y'all super dependent, but they need everybody to be dependent, bro.
Yeah.
Right, that's why you going to. They knew you was gonna come to them banks and try to get your money
out.
Can't get that. We're the only ones that could give it to you. Take it. Get on this Karagma. We'll reimburse you. And even on that, I was reading that fucking article on that Silicon Valley shit, bro. And they said they was gonna give them dividends. I had to look the word up. Dividends for people that weren't insured with that bank. They're giving them dividends. They're giving them just percentages of their own money. They can't even get all their money back.
The bank has the right to whether I can. What the hell are you gonna do about it? The bank has the authorization whether I can give you this or not give it to you at all. And what the hell are you going to do about it?
So you're going to be trying to get your money, but it's going to be in the article says weekly payments. All right, so you can't even get the full. You might have X amount of bills coming up for this month, but you ain't going to be able to get that money until a week later.
Banks do that shit right now. They can only give you a certain amount. You can only withdraw a certain amount right now. Go to the when the bank is closed, you got to what is called the ATM machine. You can only get a certain amount of funds out of that right then. And then you got to wait for the bank to open up that following morning to actually get the rest of it out. You have a limited, okay?
Hey, one time I went with my mom to the bank, and she went out to get a big amount of money, a bunch of grand. All right, she had to go in the bank. She went to the window to get it. She had to go in the bank and explain what the fuck she wanted to do with her motherfucking money. And they asked her, "Is anybody trying to do you anything?" Or you know what I'm saying? That's how the banks roll, Like you have to explain let's say if you got 100 grand in the bank and you go get 50 of it out. They want to know what you're getting your money out for. Are you okay? We want to know is everything good? Banks move like that, brother. That's something common that they do. I saw a movie. No, it wasn't a movie. This was something real about a dude. Some dudes had burst the people's house and held them hostage, and they told the woman to go to the bank and get a certain amount of money out, and she went to get the money out to save her family, and the bank was holding her like, why you want to get this amount of money out? So while she was there, some type of way, they said she was nervous and shit, and she had the money, took it back to the house, but they sent the police to her house because she was acting nervous, and they got caught because the bank saw that she wasn't her normal self, and it just didn't give her the money like she asked. That's what banks do. When you get them big lump sums out of the bank, they question you, why are you getting it out? That's not supposed to be. If I go to get 30 grand out of my bank, it's none of your fucking business why I'm getting my motherfucking money.
Yeah, this is my personal account. This is my shit. Okay?
Yeah.
Like really what you're saying. And being tying right in with it, being like we're gonna put it to in 2 16th chapter about being a pilgrim upon earth, because they're gonna freeze all of the men of the Lord assets as well. Yeah. It's like when you watch the movie Enemy of the State, when Jake tried to go in that hotel, he swiped this credit card. He say, "Oh, this card's not working right now." He went to his fucking wallet. He say, "Oh, swipe this right here," and he say, "No, it didn't go through as it is." He got pissed off. Okay, they can freeze. They people out of control to freeze everything. Ain't a damn thing you can do about it. Which results into that pale horse to where that sword is going to be ushered out, and you're going to have war on these streets. This is what it's all leading to. All right, you got it.
Right,
let me add on to what you just said. When Lil Boosie went on that murder trial, all of his money was legal. He wasn't doing nothing illegal. They froze all his accounts. He had to ask people for money to pay for his lawyers and shit. And I was like, damn, how the government freeze all his accounts when you know his money is from him being an entertainer? They froze all his accounts. Just to add on what you were saying.
Yeah.
It'll do it to you, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, that's why the Lord building up the spirit. Hey, we're gonna have to rely on Him to eat. They say, take no thought of tomorrow. What you gonna eat? What you gonna drink? These things the Gentiles worry about.
Yeah,
it's what the heathens worry about. It's what these niggas worried about. We're gonna have to rely on the Lord for our next meal. All right, the clothes we're gonna wear. It's gonna get real. It's gonna get real in the field, bro.
Yeah. Hey, right? what you're saying on video, you're gonna have to display it in real time.
Yeah, real life.
I mean, we're doing it right now, but how much more of it in that day? So why the Lord got brothers going through what they're going through, these tribulations, leading to the great tribulation. So when you look that word up, tribulation, in the Zondervan's Bible Dictionary, okay, it goes into a definite punishment. But as a man of the Lord, it also says as a man of the Lord, this is the natural way of one's life. So when you come to serve the Lord, this is the natural way of how you live. It's just expected for you to catch pure hell while you're serving the Lord, to prepare you for, so when this thing actually hits, you don't panic. Going back to what the brother brought out with the movie the Book of Eli, he didn't panic in that movie. He had a sound mind. He had Isaiah 33:6 playing daily. He was
blind. He
That's
couldn't
right.
even see. Said, compare that to us. We ain't gonna be able to know what's gonna come next. All the shit's gonna happen. You might be the concentration camp this day. You might break out the concentration camp.
Like
concentration camp that day, and who knows? Right? But we're gonna have the Lord guiding us.
Yep.
That's all you need.
Bring that on. I had to say that. What you got?
Just real quick on the economic shit y'all was talking about. It says, because they got a definition of something called a trust. Okay, because of course we got our trust, that the trust you got between men and things of that nature, but it's an economic definition. And I said a trust is an agreement that allows one party, known as a trustee, to hold. So those banks are your trustees. Okay, to hold, manage, and direct assets or properties on behalf of another party, called a beneficiary. And those of you who are going to the banks are those beneficiaries. You're trusting in them. Okay, it's trust. But in other words, the point I wanted to get, that trust is synonymous with faith. All right, you got faith that the bank gonna give you your money. I'm gonna go ask for 30,000. I got faith that Esau, he gonna give me my $30,000 out. All right, but that same faith you gotta have in the Lord. It says in a business trust, a trustee manages a business and conducts transactions for the benefit of its beneficiaries. And that's the lie that Esau sold you. It's all for your benefit. It's your own, nothing to be happy. Don't worry about it. We'll take care of your money. Whole time they don't even got the money that you need in the bank. They telling you we got your money. You literally do not have the money.
Got no money. That's right, bro. Hey, like what I was saying earlier about speaking of the prison system. Jake been locked up, and what we have down here, we have parishes. We don't have counties like other states have. We have parishes, and in these parish prisons, you can look it up. They have what's called trustees, okay, who have given that authorization to do certain things in the prison houses, okay. And a lot of you niggas are trustees for the soul. You a trustee? You want to say something?
Yeah, this time I said these banks, they running over the slaves.
Yep.
These banks made for you slaves, man. God,
that's right. Hey, real quick, you got something?
Yeah, the 2 16.
Go ahead, Al.
All right, you got kind. It's 2 16 and 40. It says, "Oh my people, hear my word. Make you ready to the battle, and even in those evils, be as pilgrims upon the earth."
That's right, man. We're getting ready to be pilgrims. The Lord is making us ready for the battle. Okay. Yeah, we go out there on the highways and byways. That's the battlefield, but the real battle is coming, man. Okay, and we don't know where we Lord willing, our brothers out will with each other. We want to be with each other. Okay, we want to be around the brotherhood. Okay, it's why sometimes we be together. Be like, man, if all hell, Lord willing, let all hell break loose right now. We all together right now. Okay, but we don't know. You can be on a whole nother fucking island by yourself, separated from everybody else.
Fucking Alcatraz.
In Alcatraz, okay? In San Quentin, in Rikers Island. Fuck, even down here in Angola State Penitentiary.
During the time Elijah, most of the prophets was together in a cave hiding from Jezebel's decrees. It was an insurrection against the prophets of Yahweh by Shema Shai. But guess what? During that insurrection, Elijah was by himself. The Lord isolated him. He was by himself. You know?
Yeah.
So, you know, some brothers might, you know, they're during the insurrection, they might be by themselves. So that's why the scriptures say all men get built on your most holy faith. You know? Yes, it's better to tarry with another brother because if you miscarry, he can hold you up. Two is better than one. Two cars is better than one. All right? But still, though, every man has to carry his cross. So you got to be on a level and have an intimate relationship with Yahweh Shema Shai. No matter what predicament you go in, you can handle it. And that's for every man that's striving for the mastery, man.
Because when the Bible says to work out your own salvation with fear and trembling, that ties right into that, man. Okay? The Lord is watching you. Yes, it's as a whole body, but each individual, each individual has to bear their own cross. And Elder Apostle Gabar did the video, I think it was a couple years ago. He says, as you get close to the end, the cross gets heavier. Okay, brother's going to be faced with that guillotine. Here it is. Donald Trump is allegedly going to come back in office, and he's already went on. Is just blatantly said it. Okay, I ain't even in office right now, but when I do get back, this is what's going to happen. I'm going to have mass executions. I'm going to chop heads off, and you're going to have firing squads. He's straight out telling
you. If they have another, if Biden don't pull rank and get that National Defense Authorization Act implemented, where he could just seize power, which is highly unlikely. If there be another runoff for the presidency, Donald Trump will win.
Yep.
Even people that don't support Donald Trump is gonna vote for him because they hate the way that the government is getting ran right now. He's gonna win by a landslide. He will win. He's gonna. In fact, it's not gonna be close. He's gonna blow everybody out the water.
Blow everybody out. It's gonna be a crushing defeat.
Got no competition.
Yeah.
It won't be no need for those other voters. You know, it's just gonna be just like you said, just a landslide, a flawless victory. And that devil is proud. He gonna brag on that. Okay, that's just how he was. When he says "Make America Great Again," that's what he's talking about. I'm finna eliminate all those prophets of doom. I'm gonna kill all their ass. We're gonna. The Bible says they say the house shall continue forever. They want America to go on forever. They talking about some fucking 2030 right now. That's
unacceptable.
You can't be. Jay cannot be in no 2030.
2055 agenda, 2030 agenda. Fuck that shit, bro.
Lord.
Fuck you. Fuck that shit.
Hey,
backing up.
Go ahead.
I was just saying, backing up your point, Quarry. Other Apostle Hart is on video saying it's recent. It was like probably a month or two ago. He on video saying 100%, like through the spirit, that Trump gonna get back in office, bro. Mm-hmm. He said that's Nero, and he gonna fulfill his life. It's Nero. Yeah. He gonna behead Paul again. He said these same events are gonna recur again.
Yeah.
And through the spirit, they can see it coming.
Yeah.
Bunch of that nigga Biden is not fit to lead.
He can't fit to rule anymore.
He done.
Yeah.
He gonna step away from death.
Yeah. Only thing he did was sign that CBDC. He passed executive order to sign that CBDC. That was your lie right there to implement this digital currency, which is leading to the MOTB. Okay, so with Trump getting back in office, which is Nero doing in the reincarnation. Okay, the Simpsons, like men and brother talking about, the Simpsons, everything the Simpsons was putting, which is nothing but Amalek putting out there. The Simpsons had it to where Trump was laying inside of a casket. Okay, the Bible says in Luke 21, "Ye shall be hated of all men for the Lord's name's sake." This man Esau can pull something off to where Trump is laying in that casket, okay, upon his death and blame it on the men of the Lord. Okay, that's a high likely scenario. We don't know.
He gonna do it.
He gonna do it.
He gonna do it.
Nero burnt Rome for 6 days, then reignited it 3 days later. Okay, this man finna go to the max. The Bible says great wrath. Okay?
That brother Amawad always going into get ready for them pocket nukes.
That's right.
Like, shit just gonna start blowing up in different states. Yeah. You're gonna have brothers in all those states. Shit just gonna start exploding.
So-called terrorist attacks. All right? But this is the word pilgrim, what the brother just read in 16th chapter. It says pilgrim, a person traveling to a holy place as a penance or to discharge some vow or religious obligation, or seeking some miracle or spiritual benefit. Did you hear that? Okay? A pilgrim, someone seeking, okay, some miracle or spiritual benefit. Isaiah 59:19 says what? The Lord is going to lift up a standard against him, man.
The enemy coming in as a flood.
That's it.
To lift up that standard. He coming in as a flood right now. Shit getting tight right now. I say men of the Lord are getting affected by all this. I say we got to work too. Bank runs and this happening and this happening. We just here like we got to pay for this high ass gas just like y'all got to pay for it.
Right, bro.
Right, but the Lord gonna deliver us. Okay, He gonna make I say 1 Corinthians 10:13. With the temptation, He gonna make a way to escape. That's what's gonna separate us from y'all. Right? when shit get real, we still gonna be here.
That's right. We getting those miracles. Y'all not. Okay,
you die.
That's right. You over there saying, okay, wonder where your next meal is gonna come from. We over there rejoicing and eating. When the Lord said we gonna eat, we gonna reap. Okay, we are going to eat. Abba Radazai, part of His number. All right. We can get a couple more. We can close it on out. I think the point being reached. All right. Got something, quiet?
No, not right now, brother.
All right. Okay. This second area, 16 and verse 21, it says, behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case. And even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. All right, who want to break it down?
I was saying that time is past, bro. That was that C19 era right there when shit was cheap. Everybody thought they was winning. We're getting these stimulus checks from the government. Yep. Shit, cheap gas, $190 something, and this and the third. That shit is done. Yeah. That's prophecy fulfilled. All right. Now you touching that $4 gas. Now the bread high as hell. Everything just gonna get worse. Yeah. Now you got bank runs. The economy about to collapse. That's prophecy fulfilled.
Hey, because I remember back in 2008. The prices had reached under that monkey Obama. It had reached four. And I had showed you the article. The gas had peaked at $4.11. That's when the economy crashed. Gas is going to shoot back up again. Okay, like we said, man, everything. The housing market's going to crash. Stock market crash. Okay, economic collapse. Okay, the oil industry that's in shambles right now. All right, everything is depleted. The Lord is destroying America from the inside out if you have the eyes to see it. All right. It says, for many of them that dwell shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy.
Same thing it said in Ezekiel 15. Ain't gonna be no escape. You gonna lean your hand on that wall, you're gonna get bit by something else. Now say you do, I took all my money out, I got gold, got this, I got that. I got my Bitcoin ready. Bam, EMP hit. Yeah, all that shit over with. Yeah. Phone
was dead. Damn, the brother phone must have went dead. I'm gonna leave off with this scripture and shut it down. The brother phone had them gone dead. This is Psalms 36:2. For he flattered himself in his own eyes until his iniquity be found to be hateful. The word of his mouth. All right. They coming
in.
We lost connection for a little while.
Yeah, that's the first time that's ever happened ever.
Yeah,
like
I ain't
literally.
never seen it happen, brother.
Yeah.
Prince of the Power of the Air playing his game.
Yeah.
I got a precept.
Say bad, information getting out of Esau.
I got
all right, get yours. Yeah, you get yours, and I got one too for a quick one.
That's it. Just take it on yours, right?
All right, this Psalms 36:2. For he flattered himself in his own eyes until his iniquity be found to be hateful. All right, these Republicans and these Democrats, they get on TV and they speak as lambs. They come like they bringing forth good news every time they get before the TV, but they're hateful. They're imagining to throw the people of this nation in a ditch, all right, and put them in dire straits. Okay, that's their ultimate agenda. The words of his mouth are iniquity and deceit. You can't believe nothing they fucking say. You have to have the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai on you in order to take the meat from the bones when you listen to these people on these news channels, man. You can't believe the only thing you can halfway listen to is the fucking weather, and they be wrong on that shit a lot of times. All right, when they talking politics and this nation did this to go to war, all that, man, they been started everything and then trying to wash their hands behind closed doors. You can't believe nothing that this devil says. He have left out to be wise and to do good. All right. So you got to know that the rulers of your nation have no good in them, none. Okay. They're not worried about you so-called Negroes, Native Americans, and people of Hispanic descent in a good manner. All right. They want you in slavery, hardcore chateau slavery again. That's their ultimate goal. All right. He devised mischief on his bed. He said of himself in a way that is not good. He abhorreth not evil. And what he's doing in these last days, he's bringing evil enterprises to pass. All right. He's ransacking the banks so he could implement a digital dollar, a digital technology where he's going to put on all of humanity and he's going to try to be like the Most High, man. And that's why you got to be locked in with this truth, praying without ceasing, and fasting like never before, and begging the Lord to have mercy on you and giving you the strength to go through whatever you got to go through. Because this is it. This is it. No more of the last days. This is the final hour we're in. This is the final fucking countdown. You got it, brother.
Yeah, it's big. Me and the brother just talking about that when we was outside the house. Talking about how for Yahushua's final, I say that final test, he had to do that fast like that. That 40-day fast, we got to do the same thing. But you can feel it in the spirit. Every brother talking about, I think I got fast more. I got fast more. Because we can feel it about to go down.
Yeah, it's going down.
We're going to need a certain level of strength to deal with the shit we're about to deal with, bro. That's just how it is. If you're a man of the Lord going to give it to you.
That's right. So with that, hope the video was very edifying. All right. We out here week in and week out, prophesying the downfall and destruction of Babylon the Great, okay, and the salvation of the remnant of Yashala, okay. Want to give all infinite honor and glory and praises to Yahweh, Hashem, Harakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Peace and blessing and salutations to the whole elect who continue to push this gospel throughout the four corners of the earth in these latter days. Abide the ball. Kwam Yashala. Shalom Makiyan.
Shalom.
Oh, I can't. Good hour.